Second Corinthians chapter 1, verse 24. Not for that we have dominion over your faith, but are helpers of your joy. For by faith ye stand. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom. Shalom to the elect. This faith is all that we have. This faith, this truth is all that we have. And the time we're coming into, we're going to see it. This is all that we have. This is the one thing that the world cannot take from you. This understanding, this truth, this faith, which is in your mind, which is in our minds. That's how you're going to be able to stand and have your stability in the times we're heading into, man. Okay? Because these lives that we're living right now are very temporary. Okay? Everything is going to drastically change. So reading this again, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 24. Not for that we have dominion over your faith, but are helpers of your joy. Right. When you look at our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, they lead by example. They don't tell us to blindly follow them. You know, they rule over us because they actually care for the flock. The way that they, oversee the flock of Israel, they actually tell us to look up words. Don't just take their word for it. Look up things concerning history, concerning the prophecies, concerning herbs. Just don't take their word for it. Study to show ourselves approved. All right. And we'll commend them a lot of times. We'll lift them up, praise them, but they'll commend us if we're doing the right thing. All right. They're helpers of our joy. Okay. For by faith ye stand. And that's it right there. At the end of the day, that's what we're going to have, man. Our foundation, the foundation that has been laid, which is Yahweh Shai, but building up on that portion that Yahweh Shai gave us. All right. That's going to fortify our faith in this time because it's going to get chaotic. And everyone that's outside the faith, they're not going to know the answers for it. They're not going to know the answers for why these things are happening. Okay. And once again, through the Spirit, we're seeing that everything else is going to be taken away from us. We're going to lose things. We're going to lose everything. But this is the one thing we're going to have, which really is everything, man. All right. So I'm going to go from here. The second Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Right. So we know the Lord's people are the Israelites. You hear the word, which is Yahweh Shai. You're hearing the prophecies. Make you ready to thy battle. That battle is dealing with this great tribulation, the time of Jacob's trouble. Now, also, when you read in Second Ezra, I'm not going to get it, because brothers can get it on their own. But you read, and I want to say the 7th chapter in Second Ezra. It's in the 7th or the 8th chapter, but it speaks about this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Okay. So we're born into a battle. Man is born into a fight when he's born on the earth. When you're born in the flesh, you're born in a fight. Resisting temptation. Okay, resisting the flesh. Fighting to make the right decisions. So that's a battle within itself. But right here is going into the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. Preparing our minds for it. Because there's no carnal way you can prepare for Jacob's trouble. storing up ammunition, storing up guns, storing up food, water, okay? Planning out these various scenarios of how you can escape certain danger, all right? If certain gangs or clans of people come upon you, want to take what you got or whatever the case may be, you know, how you going to plan out if it's an EMP or there's a false flag attack, you know, the dollar crashing. There's no carnal way you can prepare for these things because you don't know exactly how it's going to play out. So the only way we can prepare is really through the Spirit, building ourselves up and building up the faith we have in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. That's the only way. Okay, so make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So a pilgrim is on the move. They don't stay in a certain place for a long period of time. They're not in a place for the long haul. Okay, they're nomadic. They move around. So that's going into the spirit of really detaching. At the end of the day, we're going to have to give it up one way or another. Whether you give up certain things now, and not saying that brothers can't do things in the truth because you have liberty, but just making the statement, we're going to have to let it all go. You know, once again, we have liberty and we do different things to balance ourselves out. Brothers have hobbies, whatever the case may be. But just, an attachment to this world, really in the spirit, brothers already left off from that. But just saying we're going to have to, physically detach. You detach in the spirit, but we're going to have to physically detach from these things. And it goes into it. When you keep reading on. All right. I'll read the next verse. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. And he that buyeth as one that will lose. Right. And that's the point right there. Okay. That's it. So, but going back to 2 Corinthians 1:24, for by faith ye stand, knowing that we're going to have to give it all up, physically, which really is no problem for brothers. You get tired of living this grid slave lifestyle, going to work, paying bills, and it's just a constant hamster wheel cycle. So it's really nothing you losing, but just dealing with certain things, whether, you have a family, maybe you got a nice car, or maybe you make a decent amount of money. At the end of the day, these things are going to come to an end, man, because we got better things coming for us. Even if you got a blessing in this world, still you count it as a loss because of this right here. And this is going to be my closing scripture, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Right. So even if we do lose certain things and ultimately lose everything on this side, but also, when you look at our situation, it's light compared to what the Lord could do to us, as far as what we're going through right now. And it doesn't compare to the glory of the kingdom. Verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And that goes into faith. Believing in what you don't see. And knowing what you don't see is greater than what you do see. Okay? Which the Lord saved Esau Edom for last, man. This man, he was reserved for the end of time, the end of the ages, and he would have the worst kingdom. All right? He would be the greatest militarily, but morally, and also as far as his glory, it will be nothing. All right. Wow, you got GMS in Arabia, man. That's a spirit. So just showing, hey, man, we're at the end, man. We're close. Closer than ever. All right. But the point is, by faith, man, that's the only thing we gonna have, but we got a lot to look forward to, knowing that we got a hereafter, which is going to keep us going, because What that faith goes in the vision. All right. Keeping that vision. Knowing that this ain't the end for us. It's the end for Edom, but it's not the end for us. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. Okay. For by faith ye stand. You know what, you can link that up with Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay. So, hey, with that, I'm going to leave off. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Quadash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops. A great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.